Hello guys, we have gone through basics of C language. In this video, we will be learning the concept of data type in C language. Please like the video and subscribe the channel for further more updates. Type of data types in C language. C language supports different data types. Storage representation on these data types in memory are different. We use data types for the need of problem or say program. There are specific data types for specific values. There are four fundamental data types in C language: int, char, float, and double. We will be learning all of them one by one. The first one is int. If I spell it out, it's int. You can say, or as in language, int is an abbreviation for integer. The size of variable or data type integer is dependent on architecture of system. The size of int is 2 byte in 32-bit system and it's 4 byte in 64-bit system. You can see the size and range chart in this video right here. So there is data type int or signed int, which is of size 2 bytes, having range minus 32,768 to 32,767 with specifier %d. Signed means the sign just before values like plus or minus, meaning negative or positive values. Second one is unsigned int, which has size 2 bytes and range 0 to 65,535, specify %d. Unsigned means positive values only. Then there are short int, unsigned short int, long int, unsigned long int. We use the data type in our program based on the requirement. Specifier is the format for data types. It tells that which kind of data type is in use. Another one is char data type. Char is used to store a single character. The size of char data type is 1 byte on all system architecture. In char data type, when we store character in a variable, then its corresponding ASCII value is get stored into the memory location. As an example, you can see char a equal to, in single quotes, a, which means a is the variable name which is of type char, has a value character a. After the execution of this line, the ASCII value of a, which is 97, get stored in the memory location which is pointed by variable a. There is size and range chart for char data type also. You can see the char or unsigned char, size 1 byte, range minus 128 to 127, specify %c. And unsigned char, size 1 byte, range 0 to 255, specify %c. Next one is float and double. These are somehow same. Both data types are used to store decimal values. They mainly differ in range and precision. You can see an example. They both look like them same. Float num equal to 3.4 and double num equal to 3.46. They both look like same, but there is difference in storage size, value range, and precision. You can see the float has a storage size 4 byte, has different value range and 6 decimal places of precision. Double has 8 byte of storage size, has different value range and 15 decimal places of precision. Long double has 10 byte storage size, has different value range and 19 decimal places of precision. Precision means the values after decimal. To save memory, we should always use float data types unless there is no need of double. That means for basic programs, float data type is preferable. Next is size of operator. To get the exact size of a type or a variable on a particular platform means the architecture, which is 32-bit system or 64-bit system, you can use the size of operator. The expression size of in process type, which is data type, yields the storage size of the object or type in bytes. We can also use variable name in size of operator, and it will result in size of variable, that is data type. In example, in first line printf, we are printing the size of integer, which is 2, because I have learned the program in 32-bit system. You can see size of carry is 1, size of short int is 2, size of long int is 4, size of float is 4, size of double is 8, and size of long double is 10. Because these are integer values, I have used access modifier as %d. How to take input from keyboard? In software development, input is very much important. In C programming, scanf is one of the commonly used functions to take input from the user. The scanf function reads formatted input from the standard input, such as keyboard. Syntax of scanf is a function, so we write scanf, then bracket start, round bracket starts. The first argument is access modifiers in double quotes, then address over the variable. Access modifier, it specifies the type of input, like %d for int, %c for char. Address, we store the value directly to the memory and we access the memory in C using % operator, which is address operator. To take integer input, example, we have declared the variable num, which is of type integer, so we need to take input to the num variable, so we will use scanf function. You can see I have written scanf, then round braces starts. The first argument is %d in double quotes because I have to take input of integer value, then comma to separate the arguments. I have used address operator to take to put the value in memory location which is pointed by variable num. Same with the character input. ch is the variable name which is of type char. Using scanf function, we will take input of character type to ch variable. Now, how to print something on console? In software development, there will be some output on input after some processing. So we use printf function in C language to print something in console. In C programming, printf is known to main output function. The function sends formatted output to the screen or console. Syntax, printf, same as scanf, the first argument is access modifier, then variable name to print the value which is stored under the variable name. The another syntax is printf, and we can write anything under double quotes to print something on console. Access modifier, as I have told you, it specifies the type of input, that is %d for input and %c for char, etc. Variable name, we print the value stored in variable. Variable name is nothing but just a name of memory location, which is or you can say variable name just point to that memory location where value is originally stored. So if we want to print the integer value, we have assigned the value 7 to the num variable which is of type integer. We are using print function to print the value. The first argument is %d for integer type, then we have separated it with comma, and then we are using the variable to print. So num is the variable, the output will be 7. Same with the character value. Ch is the variable of character type which has a value as a capital A letter. If you are using printf function like I have written, the access modifier is %c for character type, then the variable name ch, the output will be capital A letter. This is the input output demonstration. We are demonstrating the input output with this program. In this program, we are taking two number input from keyboard. Then we are adding the value and store the value in adding those values. Then store the value in the new variable. Then printing it on console. The first two lines are in first two lines we include the basic libraries which are required to run the program. The first one is stdio.h, which is standard input output header file. The another one is conio.h, which is console input output header file. Then there is main function. As I have told you in earlier videos, main function is directly called by operating system, and after processing it returns its control back to operating system. Then main function body starts. I have declared three variables, num1, num2 and sum of data type integer. In the next line I am printing the statement which asks for first number. Then I am taking the input in the variable num1. In the next line I have again printed the message of second number, and in the next line I have asked for the input of the second number, which is the value is stored in num2. In the next line, this is the logic of addition, where num1 and num2 are added and the result is stored in new variable sum, which is also of same data type, which is integer. All of the three variables are of same data type, integer which is integer data type. The last line is printf function, where I am printing the sum of the values, sum of the num1 and num2. The output will be printed on console. After that, main body function ends. That's it for today, guys. If you have any question, feel free to ask in comment section. In the next video, we will be covering operators in C language. Till then, goodbye and take care.